Yo, what's going on YouTube? Doom49 here. Today I got a special guest that plays some Battlefield, Bad Company 2, and he's even going to be getting the Battlefield 3. Introduce yourself here.
Hello, this is TheFingersHurt.
I'm sure a lot of you guys know this guy. But, so, what part of Bad Company 2, well, I guess I worded it wrong, but you play the console side, right?
Yeah. But I'm getting a PC for Battlefield 3, so...
And you know what I was trying to say? I wanted to say two things at one time. This is like a mumbo jumbo of a question. I wanted to ask you like, where are you from because of your accent? But at the same time, I'm like, what part of Battlefield? So I guess you might as well answer that now. So where are you from?
I'm from Belgium, and if you don't know where Belgium is, it's like right in between four countries like France, Luxembourg, Germany, and the Netherlands. And yeah, we speak French and Dutch, and that's why I have this weird kind of accent.
It's an awesome accent. It's honestly, I love listening to his comments. So yeah, by the way, guys, to bring that up, TheFingersHurt does a lot of commentaries, and that's why we're doing this dual commentary. But his accent is probably one of the best reasons I listen to his commentaries. But he's got a lot of interesting things to say, and. Getting on to the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is TheFingersHurt was actually really lucky to be able to play some Battlefield 3. So you want to tell the guys about that?
Oh yeah. So I went to Gamescom like 2 weeks ago, and Gamescom is in Germany, and it's like the biggest gaming expo in Europe. And I got to play Battlefield 3. It was 4v4 team deathmatch, and it was just awesome, but yeah, I had like a really bad
So
team.
you had to wait in the line, or did you just like, how'd that
well,
happen?
if you watch like the vlog that I made from Gamescom, we started out like really early in the morning. We were like, oh my god, we're going to run past everyone, and then we arrived at the Battlefield 3 booth, and there was already like a line of nine hours. I'm not kidding.
9 hours? What were these guys doing? Camping outside?
I have no idea how they got there. Like really fat dudes and stuff. I don't know how they ran. Yeah, well, so I tweeted the community manager and was like, oh yeah, come to the Congress Hall at the north of Gamescom, and I'll let you through in the EA community.
So wait,
lounge.
you tweeted him and he tweeted you back? Like that's how active these guys are?
Well, I guess I was kind of really lucky that he saw my tweet, because he gets boatloads of tweets I get. That's.
And then so he tweeted you back and you got to play the
Yeah,
game.
man, we were watching the Guild Wars 2 demo with my friend. I was there with a friend of mine, and he's like really passionate about that game, but I was like, come on man, we gotta go to the EA community lounge. And he was like, okay. And then we went, and it was really awesome. Like, people were really chillaxing, if I can say. Yeah, free beer and stuff, and free drinks.
What?
Yeah, everything.
Seriously, while you're playing?
Yeah, while they were playing, there's like a big bowl of beer, like fresh beer. It was just so awesome.
Hey, I might have this wrong, but was this the expo where they had that jet? Like
yeah, that's exactly that expo.
Oh, sweet! Did you take any pictures or anything with you beside
Well,
it?
you see it in the vlog, so go check that out.
Okay, so guys, yeah, definitely check out his channel and the vlog. But did you play the console side of Battlefield 3, or did you play like
No,
the PC?
well, that was a really big change for me, because I don't really. Actually, I never played Battlefield on a PC, so they put me behind this computer, and I was like, oh my god, and you have like all these different buttons, and I'm just used to a simple controller. So,
oh no.
Yeah, it was kind of horrible, but I figured out all of the buttons, except I still don't know how to crouch in Battlefield. But
Oh man, I think it's like controlled.
okay, because
But
that.
I don't know because I don't know. I think you could set your buttons in the game, like options and whatnot. But so what's the biggest thing you're looking forward to in Battlefield 3 besides the jets?
Well,
because everybody says the jets, and I know I'm hyped up about the
yeah,
jets.
they just look really good, but I'm coming from console, so the biggest change will be 64 player mode.
Oh, so you're gonna get the PC then
Yeah,
and play it?
yeah, of course I'm going to get a gaming PC, and just for Battlefield 3 actually. I'm
Wow.
so mad about Battlefield that
I'm pretty sure you're gonna move on to the dark side and start playing more PC FPS because
yeah,
that's
probably,
where it's at
probably.
with FPS.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, what's the biggest thing you're looking forward to? I mean, like I know you said you're gonna be going over to Battlefield 3 on the PC, but like the biggest
Hmm.
aspect of the game that you like, because I mean, you and we're both Bad Company 2 players. I know I started with Bad Company 2. I'm not sure when did you start with the Battlefield series?
I started out with Battlefield Bad Company, but I didn't really get into it.
Oh, so you started with Bad Company 1,
Yeah.
and then
And then I
so
played Battlefield 1943, and that was a moment where I was like really getting into Battlefield.
oh, I see with their destruction, like a little bit of an update to
Yeah,
it, and
yeah.
I see.
So yeah, actually, I didn't respond to your question about what I'm looking most forward to.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like to be this graphics whore, but that's one of the things that
Oh,
I'm looking forward most to in Battlefield 3. It's just the graphics and the beauty of the environments and just the overall aspect of the game.
well, okay, you know one of the biggest things that a lot of people I've read say that it's going to ruin the game, but some people say maybe not, is the thermal optics. Now, I don't know if you know about it, but like vehicles can have this thermal optic thing where they can see players. Even like the way thermal optics works is say it's like a night,
Yeah.
right? You can actually see the person, kind of like infrared, right? I think that's what it is. I'm not too sure. Maybe I could be wrong. But you can see the person at night, you know, like you see his heat, body, whatever. But I'm assuming during the day, you shouldn't be able to see them because, you know, the heat, everything. You shouldn't be able to see that. I could be wrong, you know. But basically, in thermal optics, it makes the player stand out really easily. Because remember how you said like the graphics and everything? Everybody's like camouflaged with their suit, but with the thermal optics now, you can actually see, like, you just get that spec and you should be able to see everybody on the map easily.
Cool.
So what's your thoughts on that?
That you're going to get killed a lot by vehicles.
Do you think it's gonna like ruin the game, or I mean, I could be fully wrong, but as far as like I've seen from the trailers, the thermal optics, you know, you could easily see.
Yeah, well, if it would depend from me, I would just make a Battlefield without vehicles. And I'm going to get a lot of hate for that, but I rarely...
Oh, so you're just gonna be pure infantry?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to in Battlefield 3. It's the, well, how is it called? Like, assault or infantry only mode or something like that?
I think it's they changed it because in Bad Company 2, the medic he's support now in Battlefield 3. And now he has the ammo pack or something, and then the assault class has the medic pack.
Well, actually, what are you looking forward to the most in Battlefield 3?
Engineer, dude, because I'm gonna be just flying that jet, the helicopters, and everything. That's the biggest thing. And then after, I think the next thing I'll level up after that is probably go assault class or the medic class or whatever. I'm so confused because I'm trying to compare it with Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3, but to be honest, I think after that it'd be like assault, then medic, and then I'd probably go recon. But you ever played aggressive recon?
Well, I tried to, but I got a lot of hate on my channel for that. I was always playing with the Gall with 4x scope, and I guess people don't really like that.
Come on, dude. 4x scope is awesome on any sniping rifle. I would use that.
Yeah, I know.
I'd use that on the M95, I think that is, because that thing has the slowest. Well, like after you take a shot, it's so slow to get to the next shot.
Yeah.
But like I feel like when you put the 4x on, it just gives you that illusion like it's moving fast. But speaking about aggressive recon, the reason I brought that up with like Battlefield 3, they say that it's going to be slowed down. What's your thoughts on that? Like you can't do aggressive recon.
Well, it's just going to promote capping. Because
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you think about the whole sit back sniper, supposedly with the name of Recon, which should be like go in there and be like a ghost, you know, because of the name Recon. But now it's going to be like sit back sniping, and the only way they figure they balance that is with like the scope. You can see it from far away if the person camps there for too long.
Oh yeah, that's like, one of the things that I pointed out when I talked about my playtest of Battlefield 3 was the glare that you get from the sun in the scope from an enemy that's targeting you. It's like really awesome, and it's going to help to spot all those camping snipers, because that's something that ruins the game for me. Like camping snipers.
I know, I hate that so much when you're playing. It makes the game boring and slow paced, but you know what? Talking about like the glare and whatnot, there's also gonna be shotguns with like, I don't know if you can add this to every weapon, but from what I've heard, it's only the shotgun. But you can add like a flashlight to it. Did you get to see that when you were playing? Or
Well, to be honest, I didn't look into the menus too much because I was like, oh my god, I gotta use every second to play this game. So I didn't really look into the menus, and I didn't even find the customization tab.
there's a lot of customization.
Yeah, that's something that I'm looking for. It's very much because I heard there was like a million different possibilities. And I'm not kidding you.
A ton. I think they said there's, and I'm probably fully wrong from this, and I'm probably somebody's in the comments is gonna probably say, oh yeah, Doom, it's this, but I think there's about 100% more unlocks than you would get in Bad Company 2. So there's that many. Like the weapons, you can specialize them to have.
Yeah, it's more like Call of Duty. Now you have to unlock every single attachment for every single gun. It's not like you unlock one attachment for one gun and then you have it for all the other guns. Now it's per gun, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. And one other thing I've noticed was there's this laser. Like it's supposedly like a red dot laser as well. It's instead of a flashlight for the other weapons. And what happens when you aim it at the player, it blinds them a bit with the laser. What do you think of that?
It's
like you ever see like in the movies, like a guy with his gun and the laser points in his face, it kind of blinds.
Well, I had that happen to me in when I was playing Team Deathmatch. It's at the same time it's.
Oh, so you've noticed it. What do you think then? Like, how did you feel about when that happened to you?
Well, I don't know if it was a glitch, but after they. Oh my god, man. Well, my mom just walked into the room.
Guys.
I'm sorry. So yeah, that was my mom. So
yeah, what do you think about the red dot? The laser?
Yeah, so as I was saying, I don't know if it was a glitch or something, but after someone was shining with that laser in your face, it kind of blurred out your sight, and I don't know if that was a problem with the game. But yeah,
I think you know what I think happened. Battlefield, like, and this is nothing going against them. I think they came out with so many amazing ideas to the game, and they hyped it up so much that we're all very pumped about it. The only thing about it is that they need to tweak here and there. You know what I mean? And I think that's what the open beta is going to be about. Am I right?
I don't know. Are we going to get to play in a beta? Because
it's sometime in September. I'm not too
sure. I know, but it's like 2 months from the release. Are they going to have enough time to tweak everything? Like take all the feedback into account? I'm not too sure.
You know what I'm really worried about when they come out with Battlefield 3 is the early release, bugs. Like remember Bad Company? I don't know if you remember this, but. Because you're on the console side, so for PC, what happened was when Bad Company 2 came out, you couldn't play it for like a week because the servers were just way too laggy and buggy and whatnot.
Really?
And then they came out with like, but the awesome thing was they came out with like patch after patch after patch in like in a time span of a week. They came out with like 6-7 patches, and then the game was fully playable after that. And then ever since then, they just came out with patches. And I think that's what we might see in Battlefield 3. Not to get people to go away from the game. It's just, it happens to every game.
Yeah.
But to end things off with the final question, will you be getting Battlefield 3 for the console side as well?
Yes. I already pre-ordered for PC, but I'm probably going to get it for Xbox 360 as well.
So what do you think will be like the biggest disadvantage or possibly advantage of having it on the console side?
Well, the cliche answer to that is the 32 player maps. And also graphics-wise, it's not going to be as good. Have you seen the PlayStation 3 co-op playthrough at Gamescom?
Of
Battlefield 3?
Hey, that's another thing. I did see it and it looked amazing, and I'd love to do like a dual commentary with you in that. You know, like you're my buddy running around with me.
Okay.
But like that's the thing I want to ask is like, is that possible to have it on PC, or is it only for
Oh
consoles?
no, it's like PC. They did the playthrough on PlayStation 3, but it's on every single platform. Well,
Oh, sweet, dude.
yeah.
Then, all right. So you guys better be ready for that. And I think that sums it up here. It was awesome having you in here, Fingers Hurt.
Yeah.
So you want to say something to end it off
Well,
here?
thank you for having me, and I look forward to playing with you on the co-op side of things.
All right, guys. I'll see you around and see you, Fingers Hurt.
Bye.